The city of Albuquerque, New Mexico is celebrated for its unique blend of cultural diversity, stunning landscapes, and vibrant community life. The city recently secured a grant through the Rebuilding America Infrastructure with Sustainability and Equity, or RAISE, program. This funding will fuel the transformative Uptown Connect project, led by ABQ RIDE, Albuquerque's transit department. The Uptown Connect project will revitalize a 3-acre parcel in the city's busiest employment, shopping, and entertainment district. The initiative aims to create a new transit plaza that provides additional transportation options, therefore reducing the reliance on personal vehicles and integrating housing with transit. Phase 1 of the project will focus on building bus docks, covered waiting areas, and other pedestrian transit amenities. Phase 2 will introduce affordable housing units and market-rate apartments, enhancing the city's appeal and functionality. Albuquerque's commitment to connecting its community and creating affordable housing is at the heart of this endeavor. By sharing this city's strategic approach, this video continues our Critical Path to Success series, offering inspiration and practical insights for other cities seeking to enhance their infrastructure and community connectivity through innovative projects. Please tell us your name, your organization, your role in your organization, and a little bit about your organization.
My name is Madeline Scrack. I'm the Public Information Officer for the City of Albuquerque Transit Department, and ABQ RIDE is the name of our transportation system. I work to do public relations and media, and I am really excited to share the hard work of our planning department, who's worked on this project for decades. So we at ABQ RIDE are a city department that provides fixed route and paratransit as well as microtransit services to the city of Albuquerque. And we work really hard to connect our community to their livelihoods and exactly where they need to go. We call ourselves ABQ on the go because we're constantly moving people around the city and strive to do so while also reducing our greenhouse gases and alleviating traffic congestion throughout the city for a sustainable community here in Albuquerque.
Can you briefly describe the main objective of your project?
The main objective of our project is to bring people to transit. Our big visionary idea is not only to provide an exciting transportation plaza that offers shopping and different pubs and different offices and places of commerce. We also want to bring housing to that space. So the Uptown Connect project is going to bring people and their livelihoods and where they're living to transportation so that they will ideally cut down on the amounts they're using their personal vehicles, and they will have transit right at their doorstep ready to take them all around the city to major destinations in Albuquerque.
How did you structure your proposal narrative to make it stand out?
So the way we structured our proposal narrative to make it stand out is we truly came up in ABQ RIDE with a crazy idea. We have not had many spaces in our city that provide housing, which we have a great need for right now, with transportation. So our way that we structured this project is to come out with a truly out-of-the-box plan and idea to bring a new kind of transit center to Albuquerque. So the way we structured it, again, is just to be innovative, out of the box, to provide something really exciting that people could get behind.
How did you tailor your project's benefits to address local, regional, and national needs?
So we are in a national housing crisis and shortage right now. That challenge follows us locally and regionally as well. The visionary element of this project that we felt made our proposal so strong was that it really does aid our local challenges that we're facing in the housing department. This project will provide 430 units of housing in addition to a transit plaza that will connect people to public transportation. So it meets the needs of connecting people to their jobs in the area of this highly urban space in which we're building this new transit plaza. It will provide economic development and it will reduce our greenhouse gases. All these people who are living in the Uptown Connect space will no longer ideally need their single-use vehicles. They will be able to go downstairs and access a bus that will take them all around the city. They might no longer require need for a single occupancy vehicle, and hopefully they'll be taking their bikes, walking, skateboarding, bicycling, all sorts of things to their spaces of work in this highly connected area that is near 3 shopping centers and a ton of commerce in the city of Albuquerque. So we have tailored this project to benefit local, regional, and national needs through what this project will achieve in housing and providing different economic, social, and environmental benefits.
Did you include any pilot or preliminary data in your proposal?
So this project exposed a vulnerability in this area. When we began our data gathering for this project, we discovered that while there are over 13,000 people working in this area, only about 100 of them are living in this area. There's not access to affordable housing, and the housing that is affordable is older or nearly dilapidated. So this project will provide housing in this urban space for those who are working in our local shopping centers, such as Coronado Mall, Windrock Mall, and the ABQ Uptown shopping area. So the preliminary data that we included in our proposal included the shortage of housing units and the excess of people working in that area who cannot afford to live in that area. So really it was a no-brainer to put the two together. We put transit together with housing in this area where so many people are working, and really hope that this project will help to aid that shortage and provide a really connected, accessible area for people to easily get to their jobs, and also to reduce their vehicle usage.
How did you demonstrate the scalability and replicability of your project?
I think people are finding more and more that building spaces for parking lots, it's lost space. They're finding that they're not making money off of parking lots when they build them. They, just build a lot, have to maintain it, have to put money into it, but it's not actually going into anything. And one of the benefits of this space is that we're creating at the Uptown Connect Transit Plaza is that it doesn't have excess parking spaces. We're putting the space to use into a multi-use, both transportation, housing, and commerce area. So I think a lot of people are interested in the replicability of this project because people are finding all down our central corridor, which is our primary and historic Route 66 and way for many people to get up and down the west and east ends of the city. They're finding that by reducing parking and not requiring parking lots and instead putting space to use, it's a great use of the area. So I think a lot of people are now looking at the Uptown Connect project and thinking, wow, like by having transportation and buses and different services right next to where the housing is, we don't have to waste space on parking lots. We can put it to use and create innovative areas for the community to enjoy. So we're looking at what's happening on Central Avenue and seeing people already trying to put that space to use and building directly close to transit areas, which directly benefits ABQ RIDE because we always want people to be connected to our transportation spaces, so they use that system to get around the city. People are more inclined now to build housing next to transit systems, which is just wonderful to see. Albuquerque is a very sprawled out city, so we're really working to concentrate our construction areas and building areas in areas that connect you to public transportation. And we really want people to have housing centers that are affordable near public transportation outlets.
Were there specific strategies that you used to ensure that all required components of the application were cohesive and interconnected?
Yes, we worked very hard to make sure that our components of this application were cohesive and interconnected by leveraging community supporters and those who actively have a stake in bettering connectivity and less single-use vehicles in our community. So what we advise is for new applicants to use their networks, use people at community organizations who have the same mission as you to connect people to public transportation and to remove so many cars from streets. We collaborated with many community members. We also got buy-in from the development community to help us. But most of all, we connected with people who also care about a unified mission of what this transit plaza is going to achieve. We leveraged support from the university, from the developer networks, from local nonprofits, and we had a lot of folks that volunteered their services to help us get the data we needed to fill our holes in our application.
How did you ensure your proposal was both innovative and aligned with US DOT priorities?
Well, the US DOT is very motivated towards housing and transit initiatives and bringing those items together. So really for us, it was a no-brainer. We brought housing, commerce, environmental sustainability, progress all into the same space. So we put together the US DOT's biggest priorities with our housing and transportation initiatives all into this plaza. So we wrapped all of their biggest priorities into one in this project as well.
Can you highlight the most significant factors that you believe contributed to your successful application?
We believe that the most significant factors that set our application apart from others was that it included housing. With such a housing crisis on our hands, by delivering 430 much needed units to our community, we think that's what really made a difference in achieving this funding. We have a housing shortage, and this project checks so many boxes. It connects people to transit systems in areas that have commerce. This is going to have great economic development potential. So we believe that by providing apartment units in this area, and also by knocking off a chunk of our mayoral goal of 5,000 more units in our city, that it's achieving many goals in one. So we believe that by providing housing and providing a space for people who are working in this area to access their jobs and transportation systems, that it really set our application apart from others.
Looking back, is there something you would do differently? And what general advice would you give to future applicants to increase their chances for success?
We believe that nobody was inspired by this project until we really made it a big out-of-the-box idea and goal. So we advise the community and those applying for this kind of funding, the RAISE funding grants, to really shoot for the moon. Just provide an idea that truly inspires people and has the potential to be a game changer. We encourage you to leverage partnerships and community supporters. And this project, it has been in the works for decades, and it wasn't truly possible until we gained the funding from this RAISE grant. So this project, it's been an idea for a long time, but what you really need to do to set it apart and to have a successful application is to make sure you're leveraging your supporters and making sure you have an idea that really has the potential to make a difference and do something different.